What's up, guys? So, first off, I just wanted to thank all of you for your questions. I can make so many videos now, and I'm super duper happy. So, the question today is by Jax PK, Jax with a capital S. He's asking about how to progress through handstand push-ups. So, basically, he's like, what's better? Is it better to work a full range of motion? Starting off on like pike push-ups with your feet on something and then working towards elevated handstand push-ups on a wall. What about balance in the handstand push-up? We'll get to the balance part later, but I want to address the how to progress up to a handstand push-up first. And then he's like, or would it be better to start with partial range of motion on the wall and then just slowly work up to a full range of motion? So, it's both. I use both of those approaches in when I train people for handstand push-ups. So the way that I think about it is the pike push-up, doing basically a handstand push-up motion with your shoulders, with your feet elevated on something, is an easier version of the handstand push-up. So before you even attempt handstand push-ups, you should definitely have solid pike push-ups. So my thinking is to develop the pike push-up first, starting from the floor and then working toward, so like starting with head to the floor, then maybe nose to the floor, and then starting to elevate the hands so that you can go deeper in your pike push-up. And once you can rep elevated pike push-ups, then I start taking people to the wall for handstand push-ups. So I start handstand push-up on the head, then the nose, and then we start elevating the hands, and you just work your way down from there, or up from there, I guess it would be. That's my take on handstand push-ups. In terms of whether or not you should like balance handstand push-ups is completely up to you, really. You definitely don't need to balance the handstand push-ups to get stronger. You can obviously just do them on a wall and you can get crazy fucking strong. So developing the balance for a handstand push-up and developing the strength are kind of two different things, I would say. Like a freestanding handstand push-up is more of a skill instead of like a strength move. So if your goal is to do multiple reps of freestanding handstand push-ups, what I would do, and what I am currently doing, is developing the strength for it against the wall. So doing really deep handstand push-ups, and after you can just rep elevated handstand push-ups, then start doing freestanding handstand push-ups. Like, I'm not saying that's the way you should do it. I'm just saying that's my personal approach to it. Just having the strength for it and then taking the balance into consideration. Because if you, let's say, like, there's two things you need for the freestanding handstand push-up. One, you need the strength, and two, you need the balance. So, one, like, being shitty at one is better than being shitty at both, if that makes sense. Like, if you're having trouble balancing, but you're strong enough to do it, you only have to worry about the balance, and you can really take your time with it. If you have enough balance to do it, and you're working on your strength, then you can still get a couple done, probably. That's what I've done in the past. But if you suck at both of them, if you're kind of strong enough to do it, but it's still something you really need to work on, and if your balance is just kind of not there yet, then you just need to focus on balance or your strength. Obviously, I prefer working on the strength first, as balance is just a totally separate skill from the handstand push-up. Like, if you've got a good handstand, just practicing the handstand push-up is fucking easy once you have the strength for it. So that's my take on handstand push-ups. Keep sending me those questions, guys. I love them, and I'm going to make more videos, probably on press handstand tomorrow. But send me your questions anyways. Also, if anyone is interested, I offer online coaching. I don't know if all of you guys know that, but I write programs for people, you know, with video instructions, this and that, for 6 weeks. So I charge 50 bucks for a 6-week program, and during that time you can ask me any questions you want about anything, really. You know, I don't hold anything back from my clients. You know, they can ask me whatever they want, because my ultimate goal is to just make this type of training more, I don't want to say mainstream, but more available to people. Because when I started my own training, I really wish I had someone that I could just pay 50 bucks to, and then they could show me how to progress and just get better with all this stuff, and, you know, help my thought process and stuff like that. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Catch you tomorrow.